Hello, savvy listeners. I am excited you are taking the time to invest in yourself today. Savvy, the business podcast, will show you how your daily habits can create your own platform. Experts will share solutions and efficient tips to create a roadmap just for you. One thing that can make this happen: change your habits, change your success. Welcome to Savvy, the business podcast. Continue to provide those solutions and resources that is able to help you and assist you in your transition into a career or transitioning into building a business. And it's not only for starters. We want to also to encourage and keep the current business owners, give you those things that you need to be able to grow, to find those resources, find those solutions, and to be able to continue to connect and build and maintain those long-term relationships. So today we're going to talk about your hustle. You hustle, I hustle, we hustle, she hustle, he hustles. So we're going to break down the word hustle, and hopefully you will find this informational and that you'll be able to take something from this today. So first, we're going to start with humble. Being humble is so very important. We have to continue to be humble. We don't want to get big heads. We don't want to get, just crazy out there that, oh, I got clients. Oh, this is happening. That's happening. I'm making money. And you forget that there were stepping stones for you. There was people that came in to help you. There was various resources that you utilized to help you get to where you are today. So let's be humble. Let's stay, level grounded, and let's help others that's coming with us, behind us, and even some of the ones that's in front of us that may still need that helping hand. So let's stay humble and continue to help others as you have been helped to get to where you are today. Next is utilize. Utilize what you have. Utilize what's around you. All of us have our smartphones, our tablets, and our iPads, our laptops, desktop computers. We have all of the devices surrounding us. And even in our vehicles. Now it's standard in a lot of vehicles that we have the recorders, we have our Bluetooth connection, we have all of these things at our hands reach. So as you're sitting in traffic and you're driving, let's press those recorders, let's jot down some notes, let's jot down those ideas. It don't have to make sense, remember that. So many of us get tied up with it has to make sense. Oh, that sentence didn't sound right, or I'm not using proper grammar. When we're taking notes and we're jotting down information, that's where we get stuck and we mess up and we'll forget our thought simply because we're too focused on getting correct grammar, making the right sentence. Oh, that don't make sense. Oh, that sounds dumb. It does not matter. It may not make sense right now. It may not connect the dots, but that's okay. It's your idea, and eventually you're going to evolve that. It's going to grow. You're going to have things that's going to keep dropping in that pot. And as they keep dropping, all you have to do is just keep gathering them together, and then you'll build a pot that'll be ready for you. With your devices, make sure that you have apps that make sense for you and your business, not no one else's, not your friend or your colleague. It has to make sense for you. So Evernote is the basic, the general app that I suggest to everybody because it's easy, it's free, it's not a lot of thought process with it. If you're, can open the app, you can work it because it's simple as just opening the app and typing out notes, recording notes, taking pictures. You have the option in Evernote to do so many things that other note apps don't allow you to do. So in Evernote, if you're out somewhere and you see something that's giving you that idea, snap a picture of it. Make a quick note. Took picture because of. So when you come back to it later that day, the next day, a week later, a month later, whatever it is, you'd be like, oh, I took this picture because of this reason. So take the pictures, record. You can press record. So if you don't want to sit and, type, press the record button. And with that record button, you can record your notes. And you can always go back and listen to your notes. You can share them. So if you're partnering with someone, then you can easily, record those notes. If you're driving, if you're sitting eating lunch, eating dinner, record those notes. And then you can easily share them with your colleague or your partner. Creating notebooks in Evernote is really, really easy and it's effective. Because if you're working with different people on projects or even with your different clients, you could create a notebook titled specifically for that client, that project, or either just some general notes. So that way, that helps you from going through notebooks and tablets, flipping through pages, trying to find a note that you took about a certain topic, or going through notes that you've jotted down. What did I title that note? What is it about? What, looking for that. If you do it in those notebooks, then if it's dealing with Jim, then I'm going to go to Jim's notebook and I'm going to say, okay, I know where I have the note. If it's dealing with an image for a client and that specific project, name the notebook that project name. Then everything pertaining to that project is in that notebook. And you can easily go to that notebook, find your note, and move forward. This is one of the time management tools that is also really, really effective to help manage your time and give you your time back. Who doesn't want that? Give me my time. I want my time. So use Evernote to manage your time, get your time back, and be sure that you're being efficient when you're jotting down your notes. Next is solutions. Solutions. What solution do you have? If you're in business or even if you're in a career working for corporate America, you have to have a solution. There's a problem with something, or if there's someone frustrated about something, how can you provide a solution? What is your solution? What do you have to do? Do you need to do research? Do you need to call someone? Do you need to outsource? Look at all of your areas of where you can help or figure out what needs to happen. If you don't know, who can you call to ask a question? It's never too early, it's never too late, and it's never too dumb to ask a question. We have to get out of our heads. We got to get out of that mindset of, oh, I don't want to call this person because they may think this, or oh, I don't want to call this person because they thought I knew this. Now I'm going to seem like I don't know what I'm doing. It's not always about that. And then we're human. We are human. Sometimes we just have, as we call it, oops, I lost that train of thought. Oops. It happens. So that's okay. Ask the question, find the solution, be sure that you're on top of your game. Technology. I mentioned before about the devices, what we have in our cars and all of that. We have so many different things out there now. Utilize technology. I tell everyone, technology is a beautiful thing. We need to be sure that we're utilizing technology to its fullest. Use your smartphone, use your iPad or your tablet, use your laptop. Make sure they're all connected, they're all synced. You're logged into the exact same account. I mentioned about Evernote earlier. It's very, very simple to use, and I see a lot of people run into this mistake where you have Evernote on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, but you're logged into different accounts and I can't find my notes. Oh, it's frustrating. I don't want to use it anymore. All you have to do is log into that exact same account. If it's your Gmail, your business email, whatever email that you're using to log into that account or username, you use that exact same one on all of your devices. Stop logging in with different accounts. That's why your notes are not syncing. That's why you cannot find your notes. This is why you're having the issue that you're having. Next is listen. We must be willing to listen. Our ears, we have to listen. We're so busy about showing people, oh, I can do this, I know how to do that. That's fine and dandy. That's great, you know how to do it. But we have to be able to listen. We have to be open ears and hear what's being said, not what we want to hear, or thinking somebody's trying to shoot you down or cut you.
No, listen, Linda. Listen.
Okay, what?
If anyone is telling you anything, and I know I'm talking about listening with your clients and things like that, but we also have to be able to listen to our people around us, our small circle, not that big circle, but that small, tight-knit circle. Because those are the people that's trustworthy, they're sincere, and they're telling you something from the heart. It may not be something that you want to hear, but that's okay. We don't want a lot of yes men in our corner. Because when you have a lot of yes men in your corner, this is where we think that we're doing something, and you're not. So you have to have those people in that small, close-knit circle that's gonna tell you, you need to get it together. That's not right. You need to fix that. That's not a good look. Stop posting in your feelings. You're out there putting your brand out there. And speaking of brand, your brand, again, is not only for a business. Your brand is you. It is who you are, who you represent. So even though you may be applying for a job in corporate America, you are your brand. In 2019, and 2020 is like knocking on the door, but in 2019, anyone that's seeking you out, whether it's via resume, your website, or referral, they're going to go to your social media. They're going to look at, what are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you posting? Because your social media says who you are. We could put in that image in front of everybody. We could put up an image, dressed to the nine, decked out, hair done, nails done, haircut, we lined up, nice suit, all of that good stuff. We could be dressed to the nine. But when I go to your social media and you got a lot of unnecessary extra stuff, posting in your feelings, saying unnecessary things, that's going to tarnish that mask that you just put on. So we don't want to put no mask on. Mask off. We need to take the mask off. So that's what we need to do. Be sure that when you're listening to those around you. Listen to your clients if they're giving you feedback, or if they're requesting for you to do a project, or giving you instructions on what they want you to do on that particular project. Be sure that you're listening. You're taking in what you need to take in. You have to be sure that you're reiterating what they're saying, so that way later on it won't be, oh, I misunderstood. That way we could talk about it right now and be sure we have the good understanding of what's being said. Last is efficient. We have to be efficient in what we're doing. This goes to managing your time management. What tools are you using? Are you doing a lot of unnecessary printing? Are you doing a lot of unnecessary driving around? Utilize your internet. If you have to have meetings, what did you do, or what has happened to make it necessary for you? Okay, I got to drive across town to go meet with this person and sit face to face. And Starbucks, of course, or whatever public meeting place. The few of you that do have, I shouldn't say the few of you, the business owners that have offices, then you're there every day. So that's different. Your client can come to you, but again, are you leaving your office? Are you driving across town? Are you driving around the block? What time did it take for you to pack up what you need for that client, get in your car, go sit in traffic, drive to them, find parking, walk up to their office, meet with them, and then if you're in a public place, finding a corner that's not too noisy, and then turning your laptop so everybody won't be in your business. How much time did you spend doing all of that? Think about that. How much time did you do that? So we have to be more efficient with what we're doing. And again, that's easy to do with your devices. You have online tools that you could use. You have Zoom, you have Skype, you have free conference call, you have FaceTime, you have Google Hangout. There's so many things out there that you can have a face-to-face if that's necessary. Or can we just have a regular, phone call, conference call? Record the phone call. Be sure that they know that they're being recorded, though. We don't want to get in the habit of talking to our clients. Even though it's an honest conversation, we don't want to get in those conversations and record and they don't know that they're being recorded. Just say, hey, I'm recording this phone call to be, so I can listen to it later. And if you would like a copy, I'd be more than happy to share it with you. So that's all you need to do. And they'll be open to it because, one, they could go back and listen and know, oh, well, I forgot to tell her to do such and such. Or let me call her back and let's hold up on a part of that project. There's a lot of reason a recorded call can be beneficial. And that can be a recording app or it could be an Evernote. You can open Evernote and you can record while you're taking notes as well. So I want to be sure I mention that to you. So if you're using Evernote in your meetings, you can still take down all of your notes and have your recording record at the same time. So I want to be sure that you know that. So that is my spiel on hustle. You hustle, we hustle, she hustle, he hustles. That's what we do in today's world to get what we have to get done. I hope you've enjoyed this version of my hustle and what I wanted to share with you. Keep it savvy. Keep listening to Savvy, the business podcast. And be sure that you also look here at the Savvy, the business magazine. It's a digital copy. I just have one copy here that I special ordered. But it's digital and it's online. www.savvymag.biz is the website for the podcast and for the magazine. Listen to Blog Talk Podcast. You could go to blogtalk.com/SavvyMagBiz and you'll have all the shows listed there. This particular show will be on YouTube and I will share that with you. And I will put all the information for you to follow and go back to view as well. Any questions, send them to me at info@savvymag.biz. Comments, if you want to be a guest on the show, or if you have questions that you want me to ask a guest that I have on the show, send them to me at info@savvymag.biz. And we're on social media, Twitter and Instagram, SavvyMagBiz. SavvyMagBiz. So join us on Twitter and Instagram on SavvyMagBiz. I'll see you next week on Facebook Live again. And we're going to go live on Twitter as well. So be sure that you join in and you can always call into the show. Thanks again. I want to share this video with you instead of doing a podcast and just talk about hustle. That's all I wanted to do, to see how you hustle, how I hustle, how we all hustle. Keep it savvy. Thanks again. Bye, Savvy followers.